Hey, what's up, fellas? It's the 4th of January. Today is my official fuck it day. I gotta go check on my. It's been way below freezing at night, and I have to check. I flushed most of my pool system out. I'm just trying to make sure that it, even though it's frozen, it doesn't bust any of the pipes. So, figured I wanted to spend a little bit of time today. I mean, it's gorgeous out here, but it's cold. So, it's maybe 40 degrees. There's the mountain up there. Um, Anyways, you find out quite a bit about people in general, as well as the people in your lives, when you make a mistake. And everybody makes mistakes. Regardless of your age, I still make mistakes. But you can tell a lot about the people in your life. And I'm going to use a couple of examples. One example will be myself, and the other one is a young man by the name of Antonio Brown. And I'm going to list something that is just my personal opinion, but I'm going to base it upon my personal experience as well as this young man who I think is suffering from a concussion syndrome, post-concussion, concussive syndrome. It's one of those two in there. It's something that I suffer from. And it has what they called it's called a cumulative effect over the time in your life. I've personally suffered a lot of concussions due to explosions and fighting and things like that. Um, it's easier now for me to get knocked out than when it was when I was much younger. Um, that's just the way it is, and those things add up over time. They affect my memory. I have little things I do to where I can function a lot higher at a higher rate than I would if I was disorganized. So I have a pretty set regiment. I keep my car keys and stuff whenever I travel or go anywhere. I try to put things in the same place. Like I'll, I'll make sure, hey, that corner of the table is where my keys are going to be. It's just little things that you don't think about when you're young that are going to add up as you get older. Now, for my example is there's one of my favorite NFL players, besides Tom Brady, has always been a guy by the name of Antonio Brown. Now, he made a mistake. He did make a mistake, and he lost his temper and threw a bit of a temper tantrum during, I think it was the third quarter of the last football game. And he threw off his pads and was doing some irrational things. And maybe rightly so, but maybe not rightly so. They've been crucifying him in the press. But I can tell you, I followed his career when he started out with the Steelers. And in 2017, he took a extremely vicious hit from a Bengal player by the name of Burfict. Burfict was such a dirty player. I think they ran him out of the NFL. I mean, they just banned him from the NFL. He was just such a dirty player. Well, he hit Antonio Brown coming across the middle so hard he knocked him out. And I mean, it was an ugly, ugly knockout. And in my opinion, again, in my opinion, this is the thing that started his demise. If you look back at his record, things started to fall apart and come unraveled for him since then. And he's gone from a couple teams, but prior to that, he wasn't having any problems. And it changes you. I can tell you the first time I came back from a combat mission, a combat time, a deployment in a combat zone, where did they actually shoot at you on that? I came back and my first wife and my sons, who I'm pretty much estranged from, my sons, said I was different. I was changed. And then I went back maybe, I have a total of like over 5 years in combat environments where, and those involve explosions and suffering concussions. And what they do to you in the military is it's called RTD. They say they clear you You know, they wave a finger in front of your eye, blink, you know, can you follow my finger, and that kind of stuff like that. And then they're like, they just write RTD on your slip and they say, you're good to go, Sergeant. Go back to work. I think that's the same thing that the NFL was doing and hiding the concussive effects, successive concussive effects on the human body. And they hid that. I can't remember who did the, isn't that funny? Uh, there's a guy who did a study on CTE and proved that the NFL needed to make some serious changes if somebody suffers a concussion. Because, in my opinion, they're cumulative over time. And I believe that's why this guy Antonio Brown's personality has changed, and unfortunately for me, my personality has also changed. It's one of the reasons I don't drink anymore. Um, I don't need to add any more fuel to the fire. Do I enjoy drinking? Yes. Should I drink? No, there's no way in the world I should be drinking, and I don't. So that's that. But what I'm saying is, before we go ahead and try to ruin this young man's life for making a mistake, embarrassing the game or something like that, I think someone needs to sit him down and talk to him about his mental health. And that's here's why I'm saying this. The things that happen to you physically and emotionally as a man add up. And that's why you have to take time out and enjoy some of the simple things in life. And today, for me, today is my fuck it day. I call it an FI day. So I'm going to just relax and relax, don't do it. We're going to go out for these really cool homemade tacos a little bit later with my wife. And that's it. This is the apex of my day. You know what? I may squeeze a nap in. Again, you find out a lot about the people in your life and what people think about you or will try to do to you when you make a mistake. So stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of your damn self. You deserve it. Like a farting G string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. I'll put the link to the hit from Perfect on Antonio Brown and let you decide for yourself. All right. Bye bye.